Hey everybody, Caleb here. Today I've got this Recording King resonator guitar. This has been put on my desk because it's got some problems that have been identified, but I'm not entirely sure what. As soon as I opened it out of the box, I noticed the top was covered in little metal shavings. I'm not really sure where those came from, but first thing we'll do is clean it up so we don't have to deal with those anymore. Next thing, the nut came off of this, so I'm just putting down a tiny amount of little white glue. That white glue really won't hold all that great, but it's just enough to help it stick into place. It really doesn't need it while the strings are on it. This is more just to hold it while the strings are off of it. If you ever had to take it off, the white glue won't hold it well enough that you're going to cause problems for yourself. This is just a little convenience thing. The next thing we'll look at is the reason why this actually ended up here is the saddle on this thing is extremely wonky. I'm going to have to take this apart to really see what's going on in there, so that's what we'll do next. Taking these apart, it takes a little bit of time getting all the screws out of there, but fortunately it is actually relatively easy to take everything apart. Now after I got this taken apart, I got the saddle sitting in the puck okay, but I was noticing the puck was a little loose, and we were about to have something a little different happen. I've never had that happen before. The screw that goes between the cone and the puck broke off. I actually broke that little screw, so the next thing we'll do is try to get that screw out of the puck so I can replace it. I first tried just gripping it with the vise so I could just back out the screw, but the vise was not getting enough grip to hold it. It was just slipping out. So the next thing I thought I'd try was just getting some nippers to see if I couldn't get a hold of it, or make some progress, and I'm just not getting a hold of it. Anyway I try, it's not getting enough grip. So eventually I just decided, let's just grind it off. And that's what I did. Once it's ground down enough, I'm hoping that it'll either kind of work its way out or I can just drill it out. And drilling it out is what I did. But regardless, we got that out of there, and then we could finally start putting things back together. So after I found a new screw, we can put this thing back together, making sure it seats well, and then we'll just tighten it up. And hopefully, once we're done here, we'll have it sitting nice and snug. Not too tight that I'm going to bend the cone, but snug at least where it should be. And yeah, that's looking way better. So now that we're in reassembly mode, I can take a minute to tell you, if you're looking for a guitar like this, you can go check out butlermusic.com. There's a lot of good deals on used or B-stock instruments that I've done a little bit of work on to get them up and playing good, so they should have no issues. Like this one, by the time I'm done with it, will be as good as new, having just fixed a couple of things. So you might go check it out. But now that we've got all the parts back on, we can start thinking about putting some strings on here. Well, I found where all the metal shavings were coming from. The D tuner doesn't work. It just clicks in place, so we're going to have to replace it. Fortunately, I've got a box of replacements for that, so all we have to do is take the old one out and put a new one in. But yeah, it just clicks over a gear, and I assume that's where all these metal shavings that I found in the first place came from. It's the inside of this tuner. Once we get the string all the way off of there, it should just fall out and we can get a new one. So I got a new one out of the box. We're putting it on. It matches perfectly. So you'll really never know it was changed out unless you watched me do it. Put a little oil in there just to make sure it's, you know, well oiled up and gonna work good for us. Once I get the string back on there, you'll never know anything was wrong. So we should have a good Recording King guitar now. Thanks for watching this little Recording King setup. We're going to be playing it here soon. Once again, if you want to check out guitars like this, you can at butlermusic.com. And if you would, liking, subscribing, and sharing the video always helps out the channel. Thanks. See you next time.